Alright, this is a tutorial on how to put 9mm bullets, replace them for your buttons. Looks pretty sweet. Alright, things you're going to need. Whoops. We're going to need a T9 torque security bit. They should have a hole right in the middle there. If you can get one that doesn't have a hole, that's alright. The only thing you gotta do is go in your holes and then break out the pin. I mean, it's not too hard. You can find a lot of tutorials on YouTube for it. So anyway, you're gonna take out all your screws. Here, 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 and here. There's a bunch of tutorials. I'm not gonna explain it. Take the time. Alright. As you see, mine has rapid fire, so just don't bother with those wires. You're just not gonna have them. So what you do now is take off the back, and then you're gonna want to take out this by pressing the thumbsticks in. Okay, I gotta look at the camera now. Alright, you're gonna just push the thumbsticks in right here. This should pop out. Might be a little tough, but just be gentle and it should come out. Alright, you can just place it over there. Next, you're going to take out this right there. Alright, now what you want to do is take the buttons out right here. You're not going to need those anymore. You can put them back in. It's pretty hard to mess it up. Okay, that's where you're going to be putting your bullets. Alright, next thing you got to do is fabricate your 9mm shells. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take 4 empty 9mm bullets, try to find some shiny ones that are nice. And here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna need to, well, let me get a permanent marker real quick. See if I got one in here. Presto. Alright, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna line it up with your button, alright? So I'm getting another color here. Alright, on your button, you'll see stubs around it, right around there. Alright, you'll be able to see it on yours real easy. Okay, so you just want to make it flush at the bottom there, and then just draw a line where that stub is. Right across there. Alright, and you can put that all around the bullet if you want, but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to. Alright, now you just use that same height for all your 9mm bullets. And you're just gonna, you see that line right there, you're just gonna sketch it across all of them. They don't have to be exact, as long as you get it. Alright, now what you're gonna do, take your bullets again, and the button, and you'll see 3 stubs usually, here, here, and here, on this one. You wanna look at the biggest stub right there, and you're gonna you just wanna find out how big that is and then just mark it on here as well. I mean, you don't even have to make it that big. You just kind of freehand it. It should be around that big. And you're going to want to leave that and then cut away everything else. Like, so let me put a line across here. You're going to cut all this out, but you're going to leave this stub. So you do not want to cut out the stub. You'll see how it goes. So now you'll need your Dremel. Works great with a cutoff wheel, but right now mine is broken, so I'm just using one of these home rotary kits with the cutoff wheel right there. Might want to use a little eye precaution here, right there. Okay. Let me find a place to set the camera. Alright, basically what you want to do is cut out on that line. Wait a sec. Alright. Yeah, cut out on this line, except for that stub. And it should end up looking something like this, right? Okay, now that you have the stub in there, what you're going to do, you also might want to hold the thing with vice grips, because it might get pretty hot if you're making 4 of them, but for the sake of the video, I only cut out 1, because the rest of them are right there. So, what you're going to do, clamp this baby with the vice grips here, right there. Take your pliers, and you want to hold this baby toward the top, because you don't want this thing to be breaking off. So you grab this little stub right here with the pliers and bend it straight over for a 90-degree angle. Make sure you don't snap the thing off because you're going to need that. Alright, after you did that, you'll have the 90-degree angle right there. It'll be looking nice. If it's too big, you can also take your cutoff wheel and just cut this off a little bit, but I think mine's perfect. Next, what you're going to need to do is take any wood filler. Actually, you can even use a glue and put it on in here. As long as when you're done, it's flush over the top. You can cram it with tape, if you wanted to. Anything that you have on hand. Right now, I had these dowels and little biscuit joints. So I sanded them down and I just put them in there. And I'll show you how to do that right now. And it should end up like that. But anyway, let me go sand them. I'll be right back. Alright, I got this thing sanded down. Now what you're going to do, if you're using wood, if not, if you can use like glue, Gorilla Glue, something, just fill her all the way up to the top so she's flush. What you need to do is put these back in the holes. You find the biggest space, because it'll be 3 notches. Find the biggest notch, and then just put it right in there. If it's too big, you can always sand or cut that down the 9mm bullet. Alright, right there, and the last one right there. Now what you're going to want to do is clean off your strip, put that back on. It's got to go on that way. Thumbsticks go back in through the holes. Rumble packs back in there. Right there. Next part. Oops. Alright. What you're going to need to do, if you can put it back together normally, but if that doesn't work, because I know I've had some problems in the past. Oh, okay. Let me get something small real quick. Bingo. Alright. You need something small like a knife or something to do this with. A lot of people overlook this step. And, when they're putting their controller back together, it really messes with it. It messes with the sync button and everything. So if you're having sync button issues, here's what you need to do. The sync button's right there. Now what you want to do is put it under the motherboard and pull this little thing out. That way when you push it, it'll actually click. Wait a second. I didn't get it. You just want to get it on this. There's a little bump right there. You can see that right there. You need to get that on this side of the motherboard, or else when you sync button will be pressed down all the time, and that would not be good. Okay, make sure that's in there like that. Mine is not. Alright, now it is. Now she pushed it down nicely. Now what you need to do is get the back. Mine's nice and shiny. And then just put down for the triggers and put it back together. Alright, once you get this thing back together, put the battery pack back in, and there it is. You get your controller, 9mm bullets right there. It works too. Just make sure you put the wood filler in there or glue or whatever you can use, and you should be perfect. Alright. If you guys want a tutorial on how to make the thing all shiny and colorful, and just drop me some comments or something, and I might make a tutorial if I have some time. But it looks nice. I put 4 coats of gloss on it. It looks shiny like nobody's business. Doesn't scratch either. That's the nice thing about it. It doesn't scratch at all unless you maybe take a knife and just go crazy at it. But yep, in the future I plan to make a tutorial about how to put a rumble activated LED either in the home button, which I tried and it's really hard, or maybe down here, I don't know, anywhere. And let's see, I'm also possibly making videos about, or I'm going to show you how to put LEDs in your Xbox 360 and the easier way, and also how to paint it and stuff. So yeah, if you need any of those videos, just comment, remember, rate, subscribe, everything. Alright, peace.